What's up, fellas? How you doing tonight? Tuesday night Light Club, man. We're sitting here tonight with Mr. Raven Rock, Dustin himself, producing tonight, guys. Appreciate it very much. Running the show from his end. Hope you guys are having a good week, and it is election night, guys. I hope all of you voted. If you hadn't done it by now, well,
Tough shit. Well,
probably
depending on what
depends on where you live. If you're on the
yeah.
west side, yeah.
And if you
So
did vote,
yeah.
you have no reason to complain.
That's right. So yeah. Hope all you guys have gotten out. I know Victor
Mhm.
did. I saw it on Facebook. Victor said, "Don't ask me again." That was pretty funny. So yeah, I like that, Victor. I feel you, man. I'm over the political ads. I hope on YouTube. I hope they will go away after today, along with a lot of things, guys. Um, but hope all you guys are having a great Tuesday. I don't know if the weather's been real conducive for you guys. I know it turned cold here, man.
Yeah.
We had our first frost last night, Dustin. How about you guys? I
Uh,
know y'all have
not
one.
really a frost. I mean, it's been cool in the mornings. Definitely been cool, but um, right around 11:30, it starts to warm up where you're having to take your jackets and long sleeve
Yeah.
shirts off. Um, at least for me and the guys in the shop in the fab shop.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about it. I mean in the mornings, I got up this morning. It was like what 30. Well, it was a little bit of frost on the rooftop, so it was probably like 32, 34 this morning.
Hmm.
Um, but yesterday morning, kind of the same thing. I didn't see any frost yesterday, but today, so it's coming. I don't know about you guys, man, but I hate cold weather. I despise it with a
Dude,
passion.
I ain't
Um,
lying. Me too. Me too.
it's good for flying up to a certain temperature, but when you're having to warm your batteries on the table with a koozie or a warmer, you got a problem there, man. Um,
I saw a
you
guy
know,
that would fly and stick the batteries between his legs. So like so if he was about to go back up, he would put the batteries between his legs, which I'm like, technically on a male, that's the warmest part of the body. So that's cool, smart.
yeah. We always had a small, like a heated throw that
Yeah,
we laid on the table at the field, and we'd all stick our batteries in it and cover them up. They worked great. And then some of the guys that had metal ammo cans would also put the hand warmers down in their can,
mhm,
but they brought them straight out of their house, so they never
yeah.
got cold. Just put the hand warmers in um, to help with that as well. But I got me some gloves last year that you fold this part back so you can have your fingers out of the gloves, but
Mittens.
then you can fold it back. Yeah, yeah. So and they work good for flying because you can have your thumbs and fingers when you're flying, and when you're done, you can fold your gloves back over. So, um, but last winter, man, we had a pretty mild winter. It wasn't bad at all. I mean, gosh knows, I think
Yeah.
Christmas Eve last year was like 80 degrees here. Um, so
Yeah,
yeah,
because it
that
it doesn't really get cold until January, February. That's when it gets like
yeah.
the heart of cold
Yeah,
for us.
yeah, and hopefully it won't be too bad because according to one of my clients, who's a professor, a marine biologist, he said we're under either a La Nina or El Nino this year, so therefore we're supposed to have a warm winter, but wet. I'll take wet as long as it's warm. I'm good. I mean,
As
so
long as it's
uh,
above freezing, like I'm okay
yeah, I don't
with
care for
that.
snow and things like that. Hey, what's
Yeah.
up, Cody? Glad to have you today, man. I saw you flew. Where were you going today? I saw that on Facebook this morning. Um, so yeah, we got Pilot Ryan in the house too. What's up, Pilot Ryan? How you doing, buddy?
How you doing,
Um,
Snyder?
but
Eric,
yeah,
Spencer Keith, Mr. Jerry, Mr. Pilot Jerry,
glad to have all you
Randy,
guys,
Mr.
man.
Watts.
Mr. Ruffiness, Randy. Yeah, bunch of guys in here tonight. So what is up? Tuesday night. Um, Did you guys fly anything this past weekend? Weather here was not, it was windy. We had that hurricane, another
Like
system
the
kind of came by.
tidbits of it, yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah,
so I do not watch the news, and I sure as hell don't get my news from Facebook and social media. But I'll read um uh oh, I can't think of it. It's stored on my work computer. But there's this news network that will copy, not copy, but have. So if you have a topic, let's say fracking, for example, it will have like an article from Fox, which is right wing. Then you'll have one from like CNN, which is left wing, and then they'll have one that's like in the middle. So you have the same topic, but you can read each of them and kind of compare notes, if you will, on it, which is pretty cool. But the point of the story is I didn't know that there was a hurricane coming through. I just watched it, so I was like, man, it's windy. And I pulled up my phone. I'm like, oh, that's the tail end of a hurricane coming through here.
Yeah, well, I mean, Dave Marshall had said that they got some of it in Atlanta, but I thought, well, it's not going to be here really. And man, that afternoon it got windy as crap, and it was like, wow, man. I mean, the wind was humping around here, and then it blew a lot around here on Sunday as well. So yeah, wasn't any flying going on around here this past weekend unless you were flying a kite, and even then, it'd be pulled your ass up off the ground. It'd be a little sketch, you know.
You do like instead of what was it, like kite surfing? Do like kite skateboarding.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, we used to have a guy that came out in our field, man. He had these big kites with handles on them, and he would lay them on the ground, and I mean they were massive, man. You pull the strings, and then you could take them and do all this with them, and those kites would do all kinds of neat stuff.
Oh, you're talking about like stunt kites?
Yeah, more or less, and they were made out of a nylon material, but they were massive.
Oh yeah.
They were really cool to play with on a windy day at the field. We had a great time messing with them, but they would almost pull you down. I mean, you had to lock yourself in, man, and plant your feet, or they'd pull you across the field, you know?
Oh yeah, out in Nags Head, they've got well, it used to be a kite shop, and they sold everything from like the plastic ones for kids on up to like kite surfing and to the ones you're talking about. There was a little tidbit where I got into like the whole like stunt kites where you could like fly it around and do like rolls and stuff with it, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But man, if you do too many rolls and the line gets all tangled up in it, you're SOL. Exactly. SOL.
I need to get my dog one of those skull caps, man, with the old pilot aviation goggles.
Or like the war.
He likes to ride with his head out the window, man. His hair's all blowed back. I said I need to get him some of those goggles. They actually make those. They're called doggles, man. They're really cool. We've looked at them. What's up, Mr. Dave's RC? How you doing, man? Good to have you here tonight, buddy.
Yeah, man. Good flight on the. Oh hell, what was that twin engine bird? P68. Is it P68? I'm gonna sound like an idiot. They're like I just watched it the other day.
Eric said even Jeff's dog has cool hair.
Yeah, that is. Oh. It ain't P68.
He's a sweet man. He's a sweet dog, man. He's a golden doodle. He's a sweet boy. Get over here. What are you doing?
P61. At least I got the 6 right and the P right. I'll take 2 out of 3. I'm good with that.
And Dave, hey, look, and Dave's T33 man is coming around good with a Joker scheme. That's looking good, Dave. That's cool. That's gonna look really nice. I hope you and get to fly those together, man. But you got to get you a pilot. I saw somebody commenting on your video today that said that you could get the Joker pilot, man. You got to have that, Dave. So that would be cool. What's up, Mr. Jackson RC Aviation? How you doing, buddy? Fist bump to you, man. Yeah, Cody said, is that a jar of peanut butter? Yes, it is.
No, it was a jar of peanut butter. Now it's like, I'd say we got about 10% left. Yeah, we got about 10% left. Hey, but I got 2 pieces of bread here just in case my sugar gets a little bit low. Because I'm wearing my my sensor now. Because one of the reps came by and he's like, "How's your insulin pump?" I go, "Like crap. I hate it." And we kind of went back and forth about it and got some stuff tweaked, and we'll see how it performs. But it's a continuous glucose monitor, so it talks to my insulin pump and basically says, "Hey, this is what your blood sugar is," and it tries to correct for it automatically to a certain extent. But just a touch tidbit on on Pilot Ryan. That the Losi 1/8? I believe that's it.
Now
it's a
the
short.
latest truck you had up there today, man, was pretty damn bad. I'm
Yeah,
telling
that
you.
damn thing's badass.
That was a bad truck, man. And he look, Ryan, if you're listening, man, the video, buddy, was it made me want to go buy the truck. I mean, the slow
Hmm.
mos, the up closes, the leaves, the jumps. Man, I was sitting there going, damn, I want this truck, man. It's just because the editing and the video, Ryan, stellar, buddy. I'm telling you, man. Props to you, buddy. I don't know if you did it or Bobby, whoever did that. It was excellent, man, and very, very, very impressive with the video, and it definitely made me want to go buy that truck. I don't know about you guys, but I was digging it.
Hmm.
Very good.
Oh wow, I did not know it was that much money, that much moolah. Oh, Nikes.
David, my son is doing much better. I thank you for asking. Thank all you guys for asking. His leg is doing much better. I hadn't got stitches out yet. We're hoping maybe another week. Um, but swelling's going down. It looks good. So thank you guys for asking. I appreciate it.
Bottom loading battery tray, aluminum chassis. See, this is the size where I could get involved in like really make some cool stuff, like really cool stuff.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys too. I got some goodies this week in the mail. Yeah, I say, well, no, actually, it was what, Friday? Yeah, got this per Dustin and Rich Baker's telling me what to buy. This is the high-tech digital servo programmer, guys,
Hey, Skip Bill,
which
what's up, buddy?
leads me next to saying that I got the servos here. These are the high-tech servos, and these are for this right here, the F14, guys. So we're going to be starting on this project soon. I've got the servos all programmed already. I've got the servo reverse, so now I've got them working like they should be. And that's going to be coming up very soon. And I'm going to get Dustin, try to get Rich back in here. Start getting these plates right here, guys, that Dustin is making. If you guys ever buy the F14, you definitely need to get these because they will really reinforce your gear. And then also we have the battery tray mod that he's making as well. And then there is another mod in here as well, guys, that will stiffen up the nose landing gear. That is awesome. You can get these from Dustin directly. And I think the whole setup is what, $100, Dustin, shipped? Is that right?
It's 95 then plus shipping, just based on where you're at. But David, I did not get to make what we talked about today, so that's on my list for tomorrow to do. Because we're behind in the production shop, and me and three guys, we bent and fabbed. Let me put this right. 40, basically 22 tons of rebar today, just three guys. Which was, and I only was working half the day with them. The other half of the day I was finishing commissioning our new saw, our new piece of equipment we got installed Monday, but I had some tidying up to do and moving stuff out of the way for the electrical guys. So I'm on it. I've got the design already done. Now I just gotta make it, which doesn't take nothing. I just gotta get it done and caught up on orders.
All right, I'm not quite sure here what Plains Archery and Table Tennis is asking. Says Jeff's Custom RC going to Ice House, or is that not your type of flying? Too far, I may end up going. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what you mean. So explain, and I'll be glad to answer it.
I mean, Ice House is a nice
Well, that's
skating
ice.
rink
Yes.
locally here in
Rock.
North Carolina. Yep.
Yeah, for Nightdale, yeah.
Hmm.
Because both my sons play hockey, so I do know about the rinks, but I'm not sure exactly the question. Um, and no, I don't like going into a ice skating rink. Planes, trains, archery, table tennis. No, I do not. Um, It's too cold for me and too gloomy in there too. I don't like it. It's not my
I
thing.
thought you were gonna say it's because people mistake you for a Canadian.
Nah. I, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but what I am saying is
Hey.
that I'm freezing. Yeah, I'm freezing like crazy. I can't stand it, man. I don't like it.
Skip, Tara is Jeff's wife.
What's up, Tara? Skip knows that. He knows, Tara. Hope you're
Hmm.
doing well, Skip. So I tell you guys another cool thing that if you guys have a Harbor Freight around you anywhere, um, we're always needing earth magnets and things like that for canopies or tail pieces or nose cones or hatches or whatever. Well, guys, look no more. And this is not a plug for Harbor Freight, I swear, but I'm just glad to see them carrying them. They have the round, small earth magnets now, guys. And they also have the little square ones in there as well. There's 10 in here in this package. There's 10 of them. And like I said, as you can see on the little picture right there, they are the small ones.
Ah.
And those are really cool, especially they're about the size of the ones that come on nose cones and things like that. But they also are carrying the square ones now for like your canopies and things. These were like $2. You can't beat it. There's 10 in here and they're strong as mud. Um, so definitely, if you need some of those, go to Harbor Freight, get a 20% off coupon. You can get them for $1 and some change. They're awesome. Um, so yeah, I use those for putting on some things on a plane that I don't want to glue, such as the plane behind me here. A lot of people, rather than gluing the tail piece in the center, are using magnets. I
Right.
think GB did that as well. So
I
yeah,
just, I just, I just, guys, I need a round of emojis because for Jeff, because if you guys didn't know, and you should already know, but he took a damn plane and put it together and then put it back in the ever loving box. We need like a huge round of emojis. Like, remember Nutty Professor, and you got the
hey,
mother. It's like Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
Hercules, Hercules, my little Hercules.
That's Jeffy right now.
Hey man, that's a damn job, man. Putting a plane, any of these planes back in a damn box. What are you talking
I
about?
thought I thought you were about to say it's a jam job putting them together. I'm like,
I
okay.
know that's the easy part, man. Putting them back in the damn box is harder than it is to put them together. I'm just saying.
Right.
Um, yeah.
But Skip Bill, no. So I'm diabetic, and I literally eat literally a crap load of peanut butter, and the peanut butter name is Skippy's or Skippy, and so the ongoing joke is they call me Skippy, um, just to poke fun that I eat a lot of peanut butter because I'm diabetic, and this is the natural kind, so it's all good, all good.
Yes. And
Uh,
lots of
yeah.
emojis. Look at all the emojis. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it, man. Hey, it's what it is.
Dennis Farley.
Hey, hey.
My man.
This one here, this one, I've been waiting on the parts. There, I've got the UBEC sitting right here. I've got Dustin's kit. I've got my servos here now. It's ready. Other than the wheels, which Dustin said aren't that big of a deal, which are the Super Scorpion wheels, we
Hmm.
are ready to rock with this thing here. So, yeah, definitely going to be pulling in Dustin and Mr. Rich Baker on this build. Make sure it's done right. I think Spencer Keith has already built his and flown it, man. Congratulations, Spencer. I think you
Yeah,
got
dude, he had an
your.
awesome maiden. I think he put
Yeah.
the MiG 29 in there. Hey, I've got to get my diabetic kit because my pump's hollering at me to calibrate my sensor. So let me get that. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
gotta get that.
Hold the fort.
But yeah, Spencer, man. Hey, I'm glad you got that done, buddy. And yeah, you jumped on that thing, man, and got it rocked out. So anything you want to throw out at me as far as when it's time for a maiden, I'll be glad to take. I still, one of the guys that I feel flies this jet very well, and he flies it with Telerons and the swept wing and all this stuff. It's going to be a while for me on that. Be a little nervous about that. I know you said you were still shaking the other day when you did your maiden, and I don't think you swept the wings either. So ain't no shame in my game, man. I don't have to sweep them for a while. Um, But yeah, looking forward to getting it going. What's up, Nate? How you doing, buddy? Glad to have you here tonight, man. And I had one of my guys, a good friend of mine. He was texting me last week about Ray and Ray's F-16, and Ray was very quick to get back with me on Messenger about his setup and for the 8S and the F-16. And my friend was thrilled last night, Ray, that you did the show based around your F-16 and how you put it all together and everything. So I really appreciate that, and he does too, man. Very nice of you to do that and show everybody what you do with that thing, man, how you get it so fast. Because he did upgrade his to an 8S and was not impressed by the power system. And I think you were saying to go with the FMS fans in that. So appreciate all the work you put into that last night, man.
Crisis almost diverted, or crisis diverted. Well, I've got to charge up my glucose meter, but I'm almost out of peanut butter, so I had to grab me another jar. But
Skip with the gun collection. I hear you, Skip. That's nice, man. That'd be awesome. I love those, buddy. That's
but
good
Eric,
job.
no, he's a blue pit bull, blue and white, or blue being gray. I don't know why people call him blue. Like, yeah, it's a hint of blue, but it's more gray than anything. But yeah, whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
So what was George's
Yeah,
wife
that's
saying?
what.
Does he install a gyro to make sure the box stays stable and does not fall off the shelf behind him? Oh, okay. Sorry, I read that out loud. Now it clicked. That's pretty funny. I've got
Gotta catch it.
I've got a mild gun collection.
Yeah,
Although
no,
Skip,
really, Dustin, not you, man. Come on, man.
dude,
Somebody
gun.
that competitively shoots. Come on, man.
Nah, man,
Come on, man.
guns are bad. Guns are bad. They're very bad.
Hey, mine have never hurt anybody. Okay.
That's my everyday carry.
Yeah, I love guns. I love target shooting, things like that, man. I love them. I love messing with them, and I'm glad to have every one I got. I enjoy it. And I'd love to do some of the shooting like you do, Dustin. I think that's awesome to be able to hit a target from that far away and keep it in a pattern this big around. That's pretty impressive, boys. If anything ever goes down, I said I want Dustin on my team. You hear what I'm telling you? Oh Lord.
Awesome, Skip. Yeah, firearms are a big part of my life, and I've done a lot of work on a lot of different ones. Um, so I love them. They're fun tool to have.
What's up, Mr. Brian Brody? Glad you could drop in tonight, buddy. Good to see you, man. You been flying any? I know the weather might have been good for you this afternoon. I don't know, but now that it's dark at 5:30, I tell you, I don't know about you guys, but I do not like daylight savings time either. So winter and daylight savings
Dude,
time, double
I
win.
didn't tell you. So okay, remember how getting back on the whole subject, how I don't watch the news and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I failed to realize that Save Like Saving Time happened on Sunday. So like, luckily my iPhone updates automatically, but I'm walking through the house
Right.
and I'm seeing the clocks. I'm like, what? And I get in the truck. I'm like, wait, what the heck? And I call my grandfather because I was talking to him, or he called me. I was like, did saving time? When was that? And he goes, it was yesterday or last night. I was like, oh, okay, that explains a lot. Now he goes, you need to start watching the news. I'm like, I'm just gonna be one of those that's just not informed.
Lord.
Oh, David
Yeah.
Schneider, dude, that is a great all around AR-15, the Smith and
Yes,
Wesson
sir.
M&P Military Police AR-15 with the ACOG from
Yes.
Trujicon, the 3x9. So, kind of a backstory on the Trujicon. The Trujicon had a bullet ballistic reticle, meaning a ballistic reticle means that point of aim, point of impact at a given range, typically 100 yards. But then you had like 200, 300, 400, so you had holdovers on the target. Well, when we first invaded Iraq and these got installed on rifles, taking out the bad guys, our hit the kill ratio for basically from the shoulders up to the head went up. It was a crazy amount, like 700%, to where the Department of Defense thought that our soldiers were wrangling up combatants and killing them execution style. So then they removed them off. They pulled them out of theater. Saw that the percentage went down, but we weren't as effective, and so they issued them back. So, but they had to do like this whole like investigation on it because they thought that our soldiers were doing illegal or war crimes in a sense because of all that was going on. I always thought that was kind of fun. Um, but no, but for my ammunition I've got an 18-inch barrel AR-15 that I use in competition. Subsonic, where the bullet transitions from supersonic flight to subsonic flight, is about, depending on the air density, is about 850 yards. But two-legged creatures are built a lot different than four-legged creatures.
I've got the Colt, what is it? Colt AR LE 223556, and love it. I had two
That
of
was
the
a
pre-band.
920s. They're
Yeah, I
worse.
had
They're
two
actually worse than
pre-band.
money because they got the roll marks on them of it.
Yeah, the two AR 15 pre-band editions that I had, I paid $900 a piece for them and sold them for $3,000 a piece.
Oh,
Uh,
look at
yeah,
just look. Oh, that's cool. Heck yeah,
yeah.
man. Some people, man, they love that Colt and they love those roll marks where it says like LE only or something like that. But here's George, man, tugging at the strings of my heart, talking about this suppressor for his MCX. Um, but yep, Rock and Roll. Yep. So that's exactly. If you go to my channel and you have to scroll down, probably about 2 or 3 years back, which isn't that much of scrolling. I'm shooting out to 1,000 yards. I'm not dialing for elevation. I'm just using holdovers.
A thousand.
And you'll hear the poof a few seconds later, ding. And I got some other videos that are older than that. They actually show the vapor trail over it. But if you get me talking firearms, I can talk all daggone night.
Yeah. Yeah, and he also does custom weights and things like that for competition shooting as well. Yes, sir.
Too much
I love the
recoil
shooting
in guns
range.
for serious accuracy. False. Show the video.
Yes, show the video. Bring that beautiful bean footage.
Hey, George Watch, dude, if you want to get your Form 1s where you can make yours, you may have seen them on Facebook where they're like, here's a diesel fuel can. And you can actually buy the Maglite can, which is a 22 can, like the parts of it. And those are coming back within like 30 to 45 days, which is crazy. Crazy time frame on it. I was sitting here looking at the Lucy. Raven Rock. There we go. But it's wow, I did not know I had 220 videos. That's a lot for me.
Hit that like button, guys. If you haven't hit it yet, man, go in there and hit that like, thumbs it up, guys. Appreciate it, man. Always.
I'll do this one first. This is a buddy of mine's, which is pretty cool. I love this. But then we'll switch over to it.
Gotta love the lag.
That was 9 millimeter, and then we'll go out here to comp.
What's up, Mr. Fred Barron? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you here.
I missed 1,000 yards, like right edge. They're like, you missed it by like about 4 inches because the wind switched. But you can hear that. You can hear that lag. The poof,
You can
but
go ahead and break out the Barrett 50 cal, man. That's what you need.
I was trying to get my dad to be like, "Hey, nut up or shut up. This is what you need," because the local gun shop had got one, but they had got the short barreled version, which I think is like a. I'm talking on my butt when I say this, but instead of being like a 20 inch, it's like a 14-inch barrel. So it's like the
Yeah.
short stubby one. um, how far is your eye from the scope? Um, I'd say probably about 2.5 to 3 inches, maybe. Yeah, honestly,
Alright.
I've never checked it because when you do something like that, when you do like a set up a scope, you put it to full magnification, you put it on the rings and you get behind it, and then you move the scope back and forth until you get like the full view. Because you ever look through like binoculars or anything like that, you see how like you've got like a tunnel vision until you bring it to your eye, and as you bring it to the eye, the view opens up. So that's what you're doing. You're setting that Doppler distance um, in it. But yeah, that's the PRS. That's the type of shooting I used to do. I want to get back into it, but what that was is at a firing line, you had targets that went up the left side. You had a center target at 1,000 yards, and you had targets going on the right side. Left side was your even numbers, so 300, 500, 700, 900, and then the right side was all even numbers, and you had to hit one target twice, and so everybody shot the 200-yard target twice because it's huge. Um, excuse me, in it. But yeah, they do, David. They had it with a Viper a Vortec Viper PTS scope. I think it was like $8,900, and I honestly thought about buying it. I was like, man, I can't do this, man. The wife, she'd divorce my butt in a heartbeat. Plus, I have no reason to have one. But funny enough, Walmart used to sell 50 BMG. It was American Eagle, and it was like $50 for like 10 rounds. Which, yeah, as you say, it's like $5 a shot. It's pretty wild.
Mm.
Pretty wild. That caliper that I was shooting was a 6.5 Creedmoor before 6.5 Creedmoor became popular.
Mm.
In it, which is basically like it's like a 308 shooting a 6.5 millimeter bullet ish. Technically, that's not right, but to the average Joe, that's the easiest way to describe it. But anywho, what are you guys hoping that goes on sale for Horizon? Because as we get closer to Christmas, they typically come out with like these awesome sales, or like a 15-day sale, right, where they announce a different product per day. I remember they had one at one point where it's like the UMX Timber, instead of being the normal price, was I don't know remember what it was, like $89, $70. Brian, I haven't flown since we last all flew together.
Yeah, that's how that works. Fix your
Yeah.
screen, man. All I'm seeing is you on your screen for some reason. I'm not seeing. I'm seeing like your cactuses and I don't know what's up with that.
Oh my what?
It's like I'm seeing your the cactuses and stuff on your home screen with you in one corner on my screen. I don't understand what the deal is.
Seeing
But
cactus.
On the YouTube channel it looks right. But yeah, I'm seeing cactuses, man, on your screen. I don't know why, but I am. Is that your screensaver?
No.
It's not mine. So I don't know whose screensaver is up there, but it's not mine. I
I don't know what you're
promise.
seeing.
Hang on and I'll show you. I'll send you a picture of it so you can see what I'm telling you, man. Let's see. Camera, there it is. And there's your picture. Okay, so hold up. I'll send it to you. Word. Yep. All right, coming at you right now. It's weird. Uh, wah, wah. So what? Who is flying what? That's what I want to know. When's the Griffin going to be here, guys?
No, that is just your background for your internet browser. Just close that
It's
out.
not mine. I didn't do it. That's not mine. I swear to you, it's not mine. I didn't pull it up. Why would it be up on mine?
Yeah, it is. Cause I don't. Yeah, cause I don't even use. That's.
I don't know why. I clicked it off. I don't know why it came up on mine. I don't know. I
That's
didn't click.
that's
Send.
that's
I didn't do nothing.
That's Windows Explorer. Um.
I didn't do it. I don't know how it came up. I didn't touch it.
Yeah, and I don't even use Windows Explorer. I mean, I do to check one email, but that's it. That's on your end, honky.
I didn't touch nothing. I swear I didn't touch nothing. It was when you were showing your video, it popped up. I don't know why. I didn't touch nothing. I would tell you.
If they made a Carbon Z Draco, which we know they're making a Draco, but we don't know the size, we don't know what it's going to look like, we don't know if it's going to be the crashed looking one, and we have to repair it to fly it. But um, if they made a Carbon Z Cub, I would buy it immediately. I don't
Why?
care
Are you just into to those that much?
that Draco is just an awesome plane that like it's one of those planes where you when you see it, you know what it is and you know who owns it. Um, I watch all his videos because
TB.
he reminds me a lot of myself, but he has a lot of money. He has a lot of money.
Well, you do too. Who you kidding, man? Come on,
Shoot,
man.
shoot. No, this guy has got a Pratt and Whitney turbofan jet engine that broke in a case with LED lights on it, and then like you look in the background and he's got like tools on the glass case because he's like, whatever.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really do it for me. I mean, if I saw it in person, if they came out with it, I may like it. But I mean, I don't know. It's just I don't know. It doesn't really move me. I'm more into the warplanes and the jets, and I don't know. Like I said, I'd have to see it. And if it was a turboprop, that might be different too. You know what I mean? A
Hmm.
real turboprop.
Well,
Um,
um, Mike took the original engine out and put a turbo. Was it a turbo? Because he had to get permission from from the FAA. Because what he can do is he can take because he's got variable blade pitch. So when he does like stall competitions, when he goes to
mm,
brake, he can take the prop and turn it to where instead of acting like a screw and pulling it, he pushes himself. So he uses his brakes, but also his prop to help him slow down. I mean, it's just the engineering and stuff is just freaking crazy. I mean, it's just awesome. But then he crashed it, and he just bought another. So the Draco is based off the Wilgas, and he just bought another Wilga. So we know Draco's going to live again, but we don't know if he's going to rebuild Draco itself or he's going to build like Draco 2.
Yeah, and I mean, and I appreciate what it can do as far as short takeoff and landing. I appreciate all that. Hey, Boo, what are you doing, Boo?
See,
Um,
even Boo likes Draco.
I mean, I get it, but and I mean, I'm sure it'd be fun to fly. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, to me, it'd be no more different than almost like the mall or another Timber or another Cub. Um, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, I appreciate
Hmm.
there was an Instagram video the other day that showed a guy with a plane kind of like that, and he came in and just landed it, boom, sat it right down on the ground. I mean, it was cool. I get all that,
That's
but
right, Mr. Watts. Yep, it was. Um, I thought Eric, I thought that he bought one and like his friend bought one. Because the like green, I think it's green and white is his, and he showed another one. I think that was his friend's, but I don't know. I know he's building Scrappy, which has a has a has a two link suspension like front suspension or paralleled A arms like a F1 car does, or a trophy truck for that matter.
and yeah, it was pure pilot error, George, and he did admit it. Ray, you're
Hmm.
right. Even said it was his fault. He shouldn't have took off with it.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. But I mean, that's just how humble. Like, I mean, that's just how humble he is. He's like, yeah, dude, like I
yeah,
screwed up. Like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
well,
that's
I mean,
right. I mean, you
what
got
else
to
can you
give the guy.
say?
That's it, man. I mean, you got to give him props. At least he owned it. That's right.
Right. He's not like Cal Bush, which I don't watch NASCAR. I just hear a lot of people complain about him.
Do I do my dog's hair? Actually, I do keep him groomed in between grooming visits, which are about every what 6 or 8 weeks apart.
Hmm.
Yes, I do wash him and brush him about. I brush him normally at least once every day or every other day. But he stays indoors, so he stays pretty good anyway. Um, the funniest thing was, what was it last weekend? I think it was pouring rain, and he had to go out. And he goes out and he loves water, of course. He's a water dog, you know. He goes out and he's running around the backyard and he's just stomping in puddles, man. And he's running, having the best damn time. And I told my wife, I said, man, you got to get me some towels or something because when this dog comes in, he's going to be dripping, soaking wet. And sure enough, he was. He was soaked. But he had the best time just running in the yard and playing in those puddles, man. He does love some water. So, but he is one of the sweetest, most loving dogs I've ever had as far as his personality. And I've got a 125-pound Doberman. That's a sweetheart, too. But this dog here, come here, boo. Come on. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's just a sweet puppy. He will be a year old November the 9th. And he is just he's a good boy. Yes, he is.
So in
He's a
six
good.
days, 6 days.
Yeah, that's right. See, that's right. Be a year old. Be a good puppy. But so yeah, so I hope to fly to MiG some more this weekend. I'm ready to get it back up in the air. I love that jet, guys. That thing, that maiden flight was amazing. And I'm ready to get it back in the air as well. Ready to start on the F-14. I want to get this SU right here up in the air and get it going. Um, I want to get the A-10. I got the AL-36. Man, damn, I got a lot to do. God. Damn, Dustin, I gotta get you flying, man. Come on, man. um,
Wait, time out. What do you gotta? This is all you. You made
I
this.
know,
You
man, but I
created
mean,
this.
God, I need to get you here, man. We need to get you working on this stuff, you know? Yeah. Mm.
Oh, yeah, I saw that shadow where he had it was the mixture like bracket fell off, and he was talking about writing a letter to Wilga and maybe to the FAA. Oh, that's cool, David Graff. My mom's is the November the 11th, and mine's the 18th. My
Sure.
wife's is the October 30th, and my dad's is the October 29th. So we hit everybody up for
Yeah, really.
birthdays, and then we do the same crap all over again for Christmas.
Yeah, Nate, it is sick, isn't it, man? And with that fiery booty in it, man, it just brings it to life.
Hmm.
And then I got Nerf whistles in mine too, guys. And those Nerf whistles, they just sound awesome. I love Skip Built put in the Sense One sound system in his MiG. And guys, I'm gonna tell you, I've got the Sense One. in my P51. I've got it in my Corsair, and I've got it in my 2,000 millimeter Beaver. And I'm gonna tell you guys, for $70, that's an awesome sound system. I mean, it's hard to beat. Nothing against Motion RC's Mr. RC sound, because this I've heard that one and it's awesome too. But for the money, this one from Banggood, you can't beat it, guys. And you can download free 2 motor sounds and 2 gun or missile sounds for free at their website. Um, and it's $70. So if you haven't looked into it, guys, definitely look into it and watch Skip's video with this MiG 21, because it does sound nice. Definitely check it out.
Scorpio, yes, I am. It's like I told one of the guys at work, don't mistake my kindness for weakness.
And yes, of course, if you guys haven't checked out the Spectrum Smart Checker, get you one. You
That
gotta
little
love
thing
it.
is badass. I mean, I'll fully
It's
admit it.
awesome. I'm telling you, man, servo checker, battery tester, balancer. This thing can do a lot of stuff, guys, for what, $40? LED
I don't even think
lit
it's
up.
that much.
Yeah, it's $39.99. But you can probably get it on sale
Mm-hmm.
at Verizon Hobby, or Tower probably has it as well. Um, but yeah, this is the box for it right here. So if you guys haven't checked it out and you fly with LiPo packs, and I'm sure you do, definitely do yourself a favor, get you one of these, because they are awesome. Um, they work really well. You plug your battery into the side over here. Also, you can see your smart battery connectors here, which will also work with an EC3 connector. You can also plug into this end, and you can charge with a USB your iPhone, your Android device,
Mm-hmm.
servo tester. Just a lot of cool features, guys. For $39, you can't beat these things. They're awesome, and you will definitely love it, love it, love it.
Amen to that.
Yeah, and Skip Built, thank you for dropping that link, buddy. That's a great sound system, and your MiG sounding awesome, man. I hope you get to fly it soon. I know you'll love it. Um, but yeah, that sound system you put in there, great job, man. I've done a review on my channel for that Sense One as well, Skip, and it's just a great sound system for the money. So I was glad to see you do it in the MiG, and yeah, dude, it sounded great. So awesome job.
I already have a high-tech servo checker program and a number of balancers and checkers.
Dude, look. Hey, George. Hey, man. I was
If you're,
telling Dustin.
man, honestly, just my 2 cents.
Uh,
If he was showing me that, it's like, this is awesome. I've got the cheaper version, but the issue with the cheaper version is you have to have a 9 volt or some power supply to hook up to it, and then be able to hook it up to your computer, and like, you have to fiddle around with some settings
that's the
because
tough
you
part.
got to direct the COM port to
Yeah.
tell the, hey, look at this COM port because this is what I'm trying to get you to talk to and talk with.
This
Um,
is the 2S pack that I use with this. It plugs right in here, guys. Works really well. Um, and they're proud of it. Don't get me wrong, it's $80. But at the end of the day, if you're going to
mhm.
use high servos, where you just need a servo tester or anything like that, you'll be glad you got it, and it works well. Um, and I'll probably be using more high-tech servos, because a lot of these planes I'm switching out stuff in. So, I switched out the elevator servo in my F4 to a high-tech. So, definitely going to be needing it. So I figured I might as well get it. And like I was showing Dustin um, before the show started, this right here, guys, this is like a $15 servo tester right here. You can test your servos. You can make them go back and forth. You can center, and you can just make it sit there and run. This was a Captain Mike. Okay, he made this Sucrets box was watching Pilot Ryan show one time, and Mike made this, and he put the battery pack in here with a Sucret box, drilled a hole in the top, and then when you come in here and you plug this in right here, guys, and get everything working, your batteries are contained. As you can see, lights on, and then you just plug your servos into this side, but it keeps everything nice and contained in this box for your battery pack, so it's not just dangling around or whatever. So that's a great idea. So yeah, so watch that video if you can still find it. And that was Captain Mike when he was with Pilot Ryan did that. And that's just an awesome thing, and that's about a $15 servo checker, I think. And it's well worth the money. You can do up to 3 servos at one time with it too, as well, guys. So definitely check that out. And I'll tell you another thing, Dustin. These batteries right here, man, they've been in a lipo bag for a long time now. I don't know if you guys can see these. Okay, these are the blue lipo. These are 2200 milliamp 30Cs. Okay, these were for this plane that's hanging back over here, I believe, like the de Havilland, the small one.
Mm-hmm.
But just so you guys know, these packs were down to like, I don't know. I think when I checked them the other day, they were like down to like 3.47. I was like, wow. If I put them on like a 1C charge them really slow, man, they came right on up, holding a perfect charge, and it was 2 days ago. And let me just check and see what it is tonight. This is at, look, 381s and 382s across the board. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. That light's probably killing it. Let's see. Yeah, it ain't gonna focus in on it probably. See if it'll focus on my finger. Pull back. Nope, it ain't gonna do it. But anyway, 382s across the board, guys. I mean, this pack has not been charged, and I couldn't tell you when. So I was pretty damn impressed. That was that one. This was the other one, and I thought, okay, well, let's go for 2 out of 2. This one right here, I got it at 373s across the board, so it needs to be brought up. I just did them slow, and so I'm not gonna kid you guys. I was pretty impressed that it's been that long and they were down so low. I didn't think they were gonna come back up. So never underestimate, and if you do it right, do it slow.
Do it slow.
Yeah, I mean, hey, and here's the sad part, guys. This is an E-flite pack, okay? Nice looking pack. This was for a small plane. It's got the what is it? What is that? The JST connector. This pack, it looks brand new. It's not puffed, as you can see. It won't even show anything. If you plug it into this checker, guys, it won't even show a readout. I mean, nothing, as you can see. So it's dead as a camera, right?
Nada.
I mean, so come on, that E-flite are expensive batteries, man. I'm just saying. So
Hey, Farmer.
yeah, I mean, it's a 2S 800 milliamp, and it won't even show me anything. So yeah, that was going in the trash. But for what they sell those for, and these here are some off-name blue lipo, yeah, pretty impressive. Just saying. That's why I like my HRBs, guys. And this one right here, it's done pretty well too. This is a Li-Power 11.1 2200 Venom. It's done well. It hadn't been charged in forever either, and it's held a perfect charge. A storage charge, it's done very well. So I swear, if you guys keep your batteries at a storage charge, I almost believe if you keep them in a controlled environment, they'll sit there for a long time and not have a problem. I mean, really, because these are proof of that. I would have known these batteries were not going to be worth crap. So,
right.
And it's done really good. We say Joe. So yeah, don't always count them out, guys.
Mm-hmm. And just a heads up, because we and Jeff had talked about this earlier, and while I know this is completely random, but for now on, Flight Club is going to be on Jeff's channel, And really, just the reason for that is honestly just to help his channel because I'm not putting videos and stuff out there. It's just says I don't have the
He's
time.
too busy. Don't let him fool you. He's too busy, man. He's got
No,
other shit to do.
I
He's got
literally don't
machine.
have like look. I get up and I go to work. Like I go to work later. I'm at work by 9 o'clock. People are like, well, that's late. Yes, it is, but when I come home, I'm working in the sense of like looking up new machineries and specs, workflow processes. I'm doing CAD CAM work, designing and stuff like that. So I'll stay up until about 12 to 2 o'clock in the morning because it's quiet and I can get stuff done. I can't get that stuff done in the office. So and then my dad he goes in early because he's a morning person. I'm a night owl, and my mom's a morning person, and I'm not. So I don't know where I got that trait from. So we all set the schedule for us. It works out great. It's just when he retires, I'm screwed because I'm not a morning person. Man, he'll get there like at 6:30. I'm like, now granted, I'll get there at 6:30 when I need to get there at 6:30, but like we have some new machines rolling in, or like I'm about to try to implement this new process or something like that. Like that's a different story. But for day-to-day operations, it's between I get there between 8 and 9 every day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't start up until 10, man, but I get up at 6:30, and I do a lot between 6:30 and time I go to work at 9:15 till I get there at 10, and then I work like tonight. I didn't get home until 7:30, and then I've came straight out here, and after I ate something quickly, and so my day hasn't stopped yet. And then tomorrow night the same thing. I work late Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday until 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. So yeah, and then you got a small child on top of it, man. And I've got a 14-year-old. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Note to self: have your kids younger. 'Cause, I swear, I talked to a guy the other day. He said he had twins at 50. I said, man, you're an awesome dude, buddy, because
Twins at
look,
50, dude.
yeah,
He knows
yeah,
where babies come from, right? I don't think he
I was
does.
like, yeah. But the older you get, I guess he thought he was blowing cobwebs. I don't know, man. But the older you get,
It's like an
uh,
old car, man. You gotta romp on enough to blow the cobwebs out. I
man,
guess he just romped on it
I
too
mean,
hard.
but it's like the older you get, the harder it is to keep up with these young kids, man. And they're wanting to go, go, go. And I'm like, man, I'm tired, you know. And I try to stay pretty healthy. I mean, I work out, I walk 2 miles a day before I go to work every. I mean, so, but it's tough. And I ain't getting no younger, so yeah, there's a reason people have kids young. Um, but yeah, it's you add a kid in the mix, especially you, Dustin. You got a young one, so
Hmm.
and the older they get, the more demanding they get, buddy. So get used to that too. And that car you just bought her, she's gonna want a real one before it's all over with.
Well,
Um,
she better get her ass a job.
I hear you. That's what I tell mine all the time. I'm like, dude, you don't spend your money on what you want to and expect me to buy you the other things. I mean, that ain't how it works, you know. But
Hmm.
no, I got a good kid. He's a good boy. He does good, man. But he's at that age now that they want to try you and don't believe nothing, and we don't know nothing we're talking about, like we've never been there, you know. So, but
Oh yeah,
but so
I
what
was
time
that
are we?
person.
We're at 9:30. So, Dustin, what do you think, man? You want to let these guys go and watch the election tonight? And I know you got some work to do, and don't want to keep these guys up too late. So, if you want to let these guys go, we'll call it a short night. We'll get out of here,
I mean,
and
it's up to you guys. If you guys wanna stay here for a bit, we can stay
yeah,
here for a bit. If you guys wanna bounce and watch the election, if you
yeah.
care, there's some people just they don't care. Uh, I care, and I've been as we've been on here, I've been refreshing it just to kind of see what's happening with the polls. Um, in it.
Yeah.
Did you do a early ballot? Did you vote
Yes.
early?
Yeah.
I went and voted
Yeah.
this morning like at 7:30 or 7 o'clock and like literally walked in and like walked right out. But I'll tell you this, this is funny. At least for in my opinion. Used to you could vote like straight Republican, straight Democrat, whatever. Now you can't do that. So you got to sit there and fill in all each individual like bubble for your candidate, which is hey, that's fine. But man, I got like 3/4 of the way like through the first page, and like my hand was like cramping up because you got to like color it in like in the lines. And if you color out the lines a little bit, at least ours will it'll reject it. So you have to do it
Yeah,
again.
it's like a bubble sheet in high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like for like your test and stuff. And I'm just like I'm sitting there like shaking my hand. I'm like, dude, this is like what?
I just hope everybody got out and did their civic duty, man. That's your one
Yeah.
voice. Hope everybody did it, and I appreciate everybody for doing that. And yeah, like I said, guys, we're here. We're talking airplanes, and airplanes and having a good time. So that's on its own. So whatever you guys want to do, we're here. If y'all want to call it a night,
Mhm.
um, we'll do whatever you want to do. We'll talk airplanes, or we'll let you guys go. It's whatever you like to do. We just don't want to keep anybody or make you feel like you're here. You need to be here because you don't. We just appreciate any support that we get from you guys and
Hey, jo-
hanging out.
Joseph Youngblood, you tagged me in like Horizon Hobbies post. I think they're doing like a Facebook Live event,
See, Skip.
but I did not. I didn't get what you're saying or why you're tagging me in it. Not to call you out there, but you're on here. I don't have any other way of getting a hold of you. Later, Skip. Have a good
And
one,
I say
buddy.
too, Horizon Hobby is killing the videos on the new NX radios.
Mhm.
They dropped like 3 videos today on the Wi-Fi, the screen colors, things like that. So if you guys are interested in those radios, definitely check out the videos and form your opinions on what you think. I still say that if I was going to do something, I'd probably go for the 12 or the 20 just because they've been around for a while and I kind of have heard more about them than anything, and these other ones I don't know yet.
Mhm.
So, I think the 10 would be awesome. I think the 10 would be a sweet spot. But it's like, if you're going to do the 10, why not do the 12?
Right.
Um,
Right.
and then I think if I'm going to do the 12, why not do the 20? So, I don't know. Um, I definitely got a side. I've got a 6 and an 8 that are both Gen 2s that I would want to sell. I know Mr. Randy had said that he would like to buy I believe it was my 8 if I did something, and it's in perfect condition. I haven't pulled the plastic off the screen or anything, man. It's in A1 shape. Still got the book and the box that it came in up here. But it's a great radio. I just would like more channels.
Right.
Um, so yeah, and I know Dustin, you've got the 9, which is also a great radio. My friend Brian's got that one
Mhm.
as well. Um, but if you're going to get into doing mods and canopies that open, have you guys seen the guy on Facebook that's doing the opening canopy on the MiG? I think his name's
Uh,
William.
yeah. He does a lot of awesome schemes and
Man,
liveries. His
that's
A10 is
that is
awesome as
awesome.
well.
Yeah, but that opening canopy on that MiG is killer, man. I love what he's done with that. I'd love to have that on mine.
Mhm.
Um, Matter of fact, I lit my HUD up, but I even thought about when I was doing it, how could I make this canopy work? I did think about that, but I knew it would be a lot of work, and obviously it has been because he's been working on it for over a week to get where he's at. So, and I think he's an engineer, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Wouldn't surprise me.
yeah. So, yeah, the canopy mod is awesome. Oh, so George Watt said the canopy on my F-16. Oh, that's sweet, George. Nice, man. Um, I like the pilot head that moves too. Like my friend's BVM
Mhm.
F-16, pilot's head moving back and forth. That's sweet, man. I love it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean the Spectrum 8 is great. Paul, it's great radio. I love my 8 Gen 2. But again, if you get into a jet like the Goshawk that I have right up here, or the F-14, things like that, you're getting into where you're going to need some more channels. And I would say that you probably would eventually want to get into some different
Hmm.
jets that do different things, as we all do. Um, so I would say think about it before you buy the 8. Maybe go to the 9. Just saying. Um, yes, George, it is the BVM F-16 Arctic Camo. It's a 1/6 scale. It is sweet. Beautiful jet.
Sweet.
Sweet. Yes. Very nice. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, Paul, I 8's a great radio, man. And if you're kind of going to stay in one area, I mean, I'd say it's a great all around. Or the 9 is even better. If you're going to do anything before you buy anything, I'd say go with the 9. Period. Like Dustin has the
Hmm.
Gen 2. The 9 Black is awesome. um, but if you think you're going to ever want to go to something like this jet, the Goshawk, or bigger, and you want more mods, say like an opening canopy or a pilot's head that moves or steerable nose wheel, things such as that, you're going to need more channels, man. So, you know.
Robert, no, he loves peanut butter, and that's the only reason why he'll stay here is because I got this peanut butter here.
Uh,
He'll be outside, like, not listening to me, but like, hey, come on in. I'm like, peanut butter, and like he'll stop and like haul butt to the door. And then I feel
ooh,
bad, so I give him, a spoonful of it. I used to give him like when I would empty the jar out where basically just throw away. I let him do the jar, lick the jar. But our other dog we adopted, found her in the middle of the road. Him and her can kind of get playful, aggressive, almost borderline fighting over like food like this because it's not something they always get. But so I don't do that. And then I feel bad if I give it to him and she comes in here like, "Where's mine at?"
yeah.
So
Yeah, Ray, that MiG or Big 29 is badass. But the Guniac Afterburner Fiery Booty takes it to a different level, guys. I'm just
mhm.
telling you, if you're gonna have the MiG, you gotta light up that ass. I'm just telling you, man. I mean, you gotta light that thing up because two big pipes out of the back of that thing. They're screaming to be lit,
Mhm.
man. So yeah, Ray can help you with that, guys, because his fiery booties are amazing. They're easy to install and plug and play, man. And you'll be glad you did at a price you too can afford. um, there's a damn fly in here, man. He's about to worry us. um, Thank you, David. I appreciate it, man. My wife did the video for that, and she also did the pictures, which turned out awesome for that. The sun was setting, the smoke across the field.
Mhm.
One shot came from my hat cam, and that was the one where I came by at like Mach speed, like that one was done by the hat cam, and I was like, I'm so damn glad I had on the hat cam. You know what I mean? Because she was trying to track it and she lost it in that frame, so
Mhm.
I was able to blend it in. But her pictures and everything that she did for that video and the actual video itself, she did an amazing job. And I'm already over, well, I'm close to 600 views on it. So thanks to all of you guys. Watch it again and again and again. But thank you so much, guys, for liking that video and
That
watching
was a
it.
badass video.
Oh, dude, that's just a badass jet. I mean, it's just I wish my landing had been a little bit better, but for the first time I flew it, I'm like Ryan says, I'll take it.
Hmm.
Because I got to learn it, learn it a little bit. but but yeah, it's awesome, awesome jet, guys. I recommend it to anybody. And if you like the A10 by Free Wing, you'll definitely love the MiG 29. It's a great jet.
Hmm.
Yes, you
Absolutely,
did.
it is.
Yeah. And Dustin, you need to go and get that one, man. You'd love it.
Man, like I just it's hard for me to buy planes and like I don't even like I bought that Mirage.
Dead fly.
Oh, I'm like, what the hell going on over there?
I'm tired of the damn fly, man. He's killing
Mm, that looks like we're stuck with Roy for a while longer.
me. Hey, Roy, glad to have you, buddy. Wreck 'em and check 'em, baby.
No, you know what? Wait, you knew what I meant, right? Governor.
Okay, well, okay.
Sorry. Um,
Well, he's wrecking them and checking them.
yeah, wrecking our
Wrecking them.
economy.
So anything.
But yeah, like the Mirage, man. I've only flown it one time, and I love it. I do. I, I just don't have the time.
There's that.
I do have the time to fly that Pitts though. I need to put some damn batteries in that son gun and fly the piss out of it.
Man, damn, man, come on, man.
I mean, I can fly it here.
You bring your ass here and fly.
That's malarkey.
Yeah. Malarkey.
Yeah, so I mean, I can't like, I don't feel just in spending that amount of coin on what would be for me a paperweight until I could fly it, right?
Well, you got the A10 too, and you don't fly it either. I mean,
I've flew it 6 times. Now I'm honestly scared to fly it because it was a gift from my father. But hey, the cool thing about the A10, that thing is bad just sitting
Yeah.
static.
Oh yeah. Well, did you see the guy with the video with the Roban A10 and he tore it all to 10 pieces?
Oh no, he didn't tear to pieces.
Oh, it came apart, man.
Yeah, it came
However you
apart
wanna
in
put it.
level flight.
Yes,
And he's
I
got that
know.
video where it's like,
Yeah, exactly.
and I'm
Yeah.
like looking at him like, Discover, I need to issue a chargeback.
I'm telling you, man, that was sad, wasn't it? I mean, isn't that the
Hmm.
one that Motion sells?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what it's
Because
called, that
apparently
big
they don't. Apparently they don't use a metal spar.
car. Yeah, yeah, that's bad, man. I mean, a damn jet that big with that kind of wing loading. I mean, I'm not a damn avionics engineer, but damn, I got enough sense to know that you might want to put some reinforcement in there somewhere, man.
Hmm.
Oh God, yeah. There,
Yeah,
David
it's
Snyder said there's a
nuts.
couple of videos like that.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a lot of money, man. That guy said he had almost 5 grand tied up in that airplane.
Oh yeah. He's like, this is a
Yeah,
great way to spend 5 grand. That's what I'm talking about. That chargeback. Oh
yeah,
man. That's why.
yeah,
And not to sound like an a hole, but like stuff like this. When I buy stuff for the company, I put everything on a charge card. Because
yeah,
if I have a honest, good Lord willing, a honest issue, and the company doesn't step up to the plate,
yep,
American Express, Discover card,
yeah.
because then that typically will get the
Oh yeah,
company like, let's fix this.
yep. Yeah, well, they don't. That's just like calling the Better Business Bureau. Don't none of them people want no. They don't want none of the Better Business Bureau, baby. You know what I'm
Well,
telling
the
you?
thing about Bears, like they can't do nothing. They're no different than like Consumer Reports.
Right? Yeah.
But I mean, still, nobody wants any bad flack. But from a
Right.
legal standpoint, they can't do jack.
True.
in it. But at the Discover Card and American Express people, they can.
Oh, Visa's good about it too, man.
Hmm.
I've got my Visa. They'll stand behind stuff too. Mastercard will as
I
well.
had to charge back to Rich with General Hobbies.
Yeah.
Um, over, I don't know where he's at. He's on the West Coast. Cause he said, cause I had got a damaged B-17 wing when I first got into the hobby, and he said he would send me one the next go around, and he never did. So when he finally, I waited, I kept, this went on for like 9 months, and
Huh.
finally, he never had the price of the wings on the website, and then all of a sudden he had every price, or didn't have every price, but he had the big components, the prices of them on there, include the motors, but he also had the price of the wing. So I went in there, added to my cart, added the shipping, called Discover, said, hey, look, this is what happened. I don't want to refund the whole amount because the plane is good, but I shouldn't. He here's the email saying that he was going to do this, but he didn't. So I just want a refund for this, which I think ended up being like $85, $100, and they reached out to him and he never replied. So they were like, okay, here it is, and they charged it back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and David Snyder said that it looks like Motion has pulled the A10 Roban off of its site. He said he couldn't find it.
Ooh.
So,
Let me go on Motion site now. So did the Gripen start shipping? I thought I saw somebody like receive theirs. I don't know if they're in the U.S., but I swear I saw
I think they
somebody.
said the UK was going to get it first, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like I saw something about the UK, people in the UK getting it before the people here for some reason. I can't remember what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem like I read something about that.
A10 Roban.
Yeah, James said the ones shipping are overseas. So yeah, but they're supposed to be shipping here any day. So yeah, I thought I heard him say something or saw something about them shipping overseas
Mm-hmm.
before they were shipping out here, which is cool, because they were complaining about not getting the MiG before everyone else, and then so now maybe they'll get the Gripen first, which is good. I mean, I think that's pretty cool. Because if Simon and the boys get it over at Northeast FPV, they're gonna be rocking it out on the beach. You know what I mean? Um, them guys, man, they throw up some killer videos, man. They're awesome. If you guys haven't checked out Northeast FPV, do yourself a favor, check them out, subscribe to their channel because let me tell you something. Them guys put up some of the most awesome video footage and chase footage of anybody I've ever seen. Now, Simon was laid up in the hospital the other day on morphine. His
Yeah,
back was killing him. He
the
was having
Baptist
some
killing.
back issues. Yeah. So if you watch this, Simon, prayers out to you, buddy, and I hope you have a speedy recovery, man, because your back ain't no joke, and it's something that when it knocks you down, it's worth than a toothache, man. There ain't nothing you can do about it. I
Baby
hope
got
you get all
back.
that straightened out. Yeah, hope he gets it straightened out, man, and gets back out to flying, buddy. We pray for you and wish you a speedy recovery, man.
Mm-hmm. Amen to that. So I can find the link when I type in the Google A10 Roban Motion RC. There's a link that comes up that you can click on,
Yeah.
but it just takes you to like EDFs and that's it. But
Hmm.
but I can also find the manual, which is weird. So I'm kind of curious about that now. They got my spidey senses tingling there.
But David Snyder said it was off their site. He said it had been
Hmm.
pulled down.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it has. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it has a link, but I can't. It doesn't physically take you to it.
and has the Raphael, has it come out yet?
Mm-mm.
No. I like the color of that one as well. That's a nice looking jet. I don't know. Don't neither one of them really move me. I like the Meg, so you know. I don't know. I wouldn't order either or. I'd like to see it in person and see them fly, but um, hell, I don't hardly have time to fly what I got or build, as you can see, what I got. So I got a lot of stuff here I've got to get done. George, they sold that A10. Man, the kit.
It was like $1,800.
Yeah, the kit alone was like $1,800, and it didn't come with any turbines or.
Yeah, you had to buy your servos, your ESCs, your EDFs. It came with landing gear,
Yeah.
but that was it.
Like I said, it was a $5,000 jet by the time it was said and done. It was expensive. It was beautiful. It was amazing looking, but it was an expensive jet.
Hmm.
To not have wing spars and come apart in just flat out flight. That's a shame. Um, yeah, it didn't have any electronics or motors or anything. Um, it was expensive, but it did look good.
Hmm.
I looked at it a couple of times, and I don't know, David, could you do it? Could you do it electric, or did you have to do it all uh, turbine?
No, you can do it electric. I think there's like a 120 millimeter fan system in it, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I figured you could, but I wasn't 100% sure of that.
Hey, random thought. Why does Michigan have that little piece that's technically connected more to Wisconsin as part of their territory versus Wisconsin getting that latter like peninsula looking piece? Kind of curious. Makes you go, hmm.
I have no idea.
Why not? You should know this stuff.
I don't know. I don't know, Margot. Why
Polo?
not, Todd? um, yeah, Guniac said 120 millimeter fans. That's right. So 12S. That's right. But man, and these wings bars. Hey, what the hell? Hey,
Carbon fiber spars.
what is this?
What is this, my friend?
Jeez.
But I'd say let's go ahead and wrap this L showy up, and if you're into the election, watch the election. If not,
But, well,
go to
I
sleep.
guess. Oh Lord. Thanks all you guys for hanging with us. Thanks to the ones that are still hanging with us.
Mm-hmm. Amen to
Uh,
that.
like Dustin said, we're going to be start doing this here at the Jeff's Custom RC channel because Dustin's so busy working with machines. Don't forget though to check out Raven Rock Machine. Check out his channel, like and subscribe because he's always dropping some cool videos, guys, for his machining as well as his design work. I was watching your stuff on Instagram and Facebook today with your new toy that you have, so definitely check that out, guys.
Dude, that
And,
saw is that saw is awesome. And my dad was like, I don't. He didn't say the word praise. I forget the word he used, but he actually said, he goes, I should have done this a long time ago, because I literally fed a 20-foot bar in there. I said, hey, I need it 12 inches long, and I can get 20 pieces out of it. And this is just like a test piece, and I hit go, and I turned around and I walked the hell away from it.
wow.
I went, not to sound grotesque, I went into the bathroom and took a number. I came back and there was 12 rods sitting there waiting
Okay.
for me to pack up.
So basically, all you got to do is have somebody to feed it, right?
Yeah, I mean you can stack them. So like if you need to load up like 12 bars, you can load up 12 bars. The only issue is I got to get a welder so you can tack weld the rear of the 12 bars together. So that way when the
Okay.
machine pulls it through, the center bars will pull them through as well. So that way
Yeah.
everything stays even. And like it will sit there and just feed itself, and it knows when it's out of material. It will holler at you.
Wow, that's killer,
That's
man.
pretty cool. Awesome, Dave.
That is.
Yeah, I'll get your like I said, I've got the models and all that stuff done. I've got to literally load the program and make the part. So I've got to catch up with orders. All the orders are going out tomorrow because we're caught up enough into the fab shop where we can kind of relax a little bit. um,
Thanks, David, for coming, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
yeah, man. And so we'll rock and roll with that. And if there's anything else you need from me, I know I owe you one nut as well, so I haven't thought about that. Apparently, I had a day where I just couldn't count.
That just don't sound right. Just saying.
It was a nut for a screw. Smart ass.
It just doesn't sound right. I'm just saying, man.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Alrighty then.
But
Well,
on that note,
on that note,
well, we're gonna get out of here, guys. I hope everybody had a great time tonight with us. Thank you for tuning in.
yes.
And I'll just emphasize this: regardless what direction you want the country to go in, regardless of who you voted for, what a party affiliation that you may have, at the end of the day, remember that we're still all Americans.
And you know what? Like Dave Marshall said in his post on Facebook, guys, isn't it amazing how we can all fly airplanes together? We can all laugh, we can joke, no matter what our political preferences or beliefs are,
Hmm.
and we all just have fun, and that's what it's all about. And being kind to one another and praising one another and just uplifting people every day, guys. And that's what we're losing in this country, in this world. And just love your neighbor, be kind to them, and it's not our place to judge anybody. There's only one
Hmm.
person that does that, and it's not our place. So definitely just act like you're flying every day, guys, and act like you would
Hmm.
treat your friends at the field, you know?
Yeah, I mean, look, there are people in the RC community that I do work with, and we have a working relationship with. But we both know that we're on the dude, we are so at the end of each other's spectrums of our party affiliation. But we get along. If he needs something, I'm there for him. If I need something, he's there for me. I mean, it's a great relationship. I
Right
mean,
on.
party affiliation isn't that's one part of a working relationship and friendship. So
Amen.
at the end of the day, like I said, remember we are all Americans. We're in it together, and regardless of whoever wins, and this goes for both sides. Don't hope the worst for that person. That's like
Yeah.
a great analogy. I don't know who said it, but the president's like the captain of a plane with no co-pilot. If he fails, we all fail.
That's right.
And that's just
That's right.
dumb to say something like that.
So,
Um,
so respect the position, you know,
hmm
regard and
Yup, yup,
be kind to one another. Mainly, it's what it's all about. You're either a kind person or you're not.
yup.
And you know, we see you guys every week. We see you in all the shows. We know how kind you are, and how you know just how you guys all talk about each other and think of each other. So let's do that in all our day. Look, it only takes one person to say something nice to one person every day, and it trickles on. So
Hmm.
you know, just practice that every day. Practice being nice to one person and see how far it goes. Because if you make one person smile and make them happy, chances are likely they're going to pass that along and they're going to make somebody else happy. So that's what my wife always tells me. Every day is a fresh start, and every day, you know, is a new beginning and a
Hmm.
chance to do better. So
Yep.
let's all do that. So
Awesome, guys.
thanks. Have a good one. And on that note, we'll see you next week for Fight Club. Take care, guys.
Later,
See ya.
guys.